I have $100,000 I put into the policy, and I borrow. How much can you borrow? First of all,
whatever's available.
I've heard all kind of stories about how.
So
much
I want to
really
be clear about that, because a lot of people think that 100% of what you're putting in, you could take out immediately. That is absolutely
They said
not
put
true.
100% in 30 days, you could take 100% out.
No, it is true that depending on the policy type, in 30 days, you can take money out. It's not 100%. Typically, it may, and again, I want to make this specific, depending on the policy you get. So that means most times it's between 70 and 80% that you can take out in a specific policy, like a H.E.C.V. That's a high early cash value policy. Some of the IULs, you could do it, the cash accumulation ones. Some of them, and I'm going to say it's not 80% out of there either, right? So again, it depends on the policy. But let's put numbers to it. So if I have a $1 million policy, and my annual premium to this policy is $15,000. So I'm going to pay $15,000 for my premium. And then in addition to that, let's say I dump another $10,000 in. Now I want everybody to be clear. Although the insurance company will let you dump these amounts of money in, there is something called a MEC limit. If you go above the MEC limit, your policy can become taxable. So you want to make sure you are riding right under that MEC limit and whatever that number is. So let's say we dump in $10,000. Now you want to take money out. You got to wait for it to be available. So let's just say it takes about 30 days. Now, 30 days later, you cannot pull out $25K, right? Because a portion of that is paying your premium. So you can't take out all of the money. So you might be able to take out, let me see, out of $25K, let's say 70% of that you could take out if you have a H.E.C.V policy. If you do not have that type of policy, you may have very minimal amounts of cash value you could take out in the beginning. You understand? So it all depends on the policy that you have. So when you hear online and they tell you they put all of this money in and they took all of this money out, it's either a high early cash value policy that they're taking all this money out, or they have an IUL cash accumulation-focused policy. That's going to be a policy that's focused on building cash value, not death benefit.